So good morning guys and welcome to the vlog. Today we're going to be talking about security cameras. My old cameras that I had is the CCTV, the old Samsung. Two of the cameras actually started to die on me, so I went ahead and picked up two cameras. I just want to do a little comparison, a little review. So I picked up the Arlo Pro 2 and I picked up the Wyze, it's W-Y-Z-E security camera. There's a substantial difference in those two cameras. The pack that I got of the Arlo, I got 6 cameras. It retails for over $1,000. Now I didn't pay even half of that. I think each one of those cameras is around like $180 to $200. As where the Wyze camera is literally 25 bucks. And I've been using them both now for about a week, and I'll show you guys kind of the ins and outs, what I like about one, what I don't like about the other. So it's pretty cool. I love security cameras. I love gadgets. I love anything like that. So let's go. Let's get this done, y'all. All right, so here we have the Wyze cam. And the Wyze cam is a really cool camera. I really like it a lot because it has a lot of flexibility. The only issues that I had with this camera is, one, it has to be plugged in. As where the Arlo has battery, so if you want to just put it anywhere, it doesn't matter, you can do that. The Wyze cam, you cannot. You have to run a power cord to wherever that you're going to put the camera. That's one of the few things. The other thing that I don't like is that the audio is not as crisp or clear as the Arlo camera. I don't use the audio quite a bit, but my Wyze cam I specifically use to watch my dog when she's in her crate. And I like to hear what's going on, and the audio sometimes with a Wyze cam is just not quite as crisp. Wyze cam is also a more narrow field of view versus the Arlo camera has a very wide angle. The Wyze camera does not. But other than that, I really like the Wyze camera for $25. I mean, you can't go wrong. And I like the Wyze cam's base stand because if you look here, you can see you can put this all the way up and it has legs. So you can angle it whichever way you want. You can set it, you can point it down. If you're sitting on a ledge somewhere, you can point it down. Then you have the Arlo cam that has this little magnetic base that snaps in, which is really cool if you're gonna mount this to a wall somewhere. But if you're gonna mount it to a desktop, you can't do that. It doesn't sit. You have to buy additional accessories, which I did. And they work pretty good, but again, you have to buy extra stuff for that. But that clips on, you're very limited as to what you can do. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with that, unfortunately. Also with the Arlo camera, it's a really huge pain in the butt to set the camera up. Like I said, I have 6 cameras, and when you first initially set everything up, you set the base up, and then you set the 6 cameras up. Well, each and every time you install a camera, you basically have to let the base know that you have a camera. Each and every single time that you do that, it runs through a process to see if there's any firmware update for the base and the camera. So it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to connect each one of the cameras. It took me a little over an hour to do all 6 of my cameras plus the base. Really don't like that. That's a pain in the butt. They should just have the firmware update for the camera and just check for that, and that's it. I don't need to update the base every single time I install a camera. That's absolutely crazy. Another thing I don't like about the Arlo camera is it connects very slowly. When you log on to the app, first of all, there's no live monitoring. So when you log on, you don't see exactly what's happening. You have to push the play button to connect to that particular camera. And when you do, it takes probably a good 5 to 8 seconds, depending upon your internet connection, for that to actually connect, which to me is just way, way, way too long. If you hit the button up in the upper right to expand, the videos go sideways, which gives you a pretty good view. That's a pretty good wide angle of the driveway. So in that aspect, I'm satisfied. You can hear the audio, sounds really good. I can hear the birds chirping and all that stuff. And you can actually monitor as many cameras as you want. So for instance, I'm looking at the driveway right now. You can see a car driving by. I can go in and say monitor my backyard if I wanted to. And once that connects, see, they take quite a long time sometimes to connect. Once that connects, I can actually see that camera and the driveway camera as well. So I can see both cameras, but I have to manually start each one of those cameras. I don't know why they do that. All of my other camera systems, the old camera system I had, as soon as you logged on, everything was live. And if you wanted to see something, you click on it, then it brought that up. I don't know why they don't do this with the Arlo cam. And another thing I didn't like about the Arlo camera system is, so every time you want to set up something, if you look, I'm going to go work in the living room. If you hit the little settings button, you have to go down to each one. I'm going to click device utilities, motion detection. You have to set each one of those motion detections, which kind of is a pain in the butt. And you have to play with that because if you set it too sensitive, it will literally record bugs flying in front of the screen, which again eats your battery. But you can go, if it's plugged in, you can hit the activity zones and you can actually set a zone that you want to be recorded. So if you want to go in and change some of the settings of how sensitive the camera records and like different motion zones, you hit the mode at the bottom of the screen, bottom right, you hit mode. And then here it brings up, what do you want? So I had at some point scheduled listed and nothing was being recorded. So I'd done some research online, and basically armed means it's constantly looking for motion, and when it detects motion, it records and saves it to the cloud. So when it saves to the cloud, if you go to your library, click down there at the bottom on library, and it brings up all of your cameras, and you can click on any one of those motions. You can also go back down here, go to devices, and if you can check each one of these cameras. So if you look where it says living room, where it says 0, you click on that and it brings up the past 7 days of recordings. So what I'll do right now is I'll go to the driveway and you can see when I arrived at home earlier today. Actually, I'll do it me walking out. So we'll play this video right here and you can see the truck started, you can hear it. Get in the truck. And I leave. So it's got pretty good audio, pretty good video, but I had to set all that to record. Otherwise it wouldn't record anything. Alright, so moving on to the Wyze app. This is the app right here. It's already open. I haven't logged on yet because I want you to see how fast this connects, because it does connect quite a bit faster than the Arlo cam. So when you go to the main screen, you just click on the picture and it loads it, and within a few seconds you're already on. It's pretty much that fast, but unfortunately, this doesn't have any live monitoring either, so you still have to click on that picture to get the live stream. However, it has a lot of the same features the Arlo camera has. It has the sound, which I have turned off right now because I'm getting feedback, but you can record the video. One thing I failed to mention that the Arlo camera has, as well as the Wyze cam, it has two-way audio. So you can actually use that as a microphone. I can speak and I can listen. So like if my dog is doing something crazy, I can hit the speak button and actually talk to her. You can take a photo. There's quite a bit more that you can do with this. You click on the more. You can do motion tagging. So if like something is moving or you want to detect motion, you can click on that. You can create an album. This will actually do a really cool time lapse, and you can just flat out turn the camera off, which I don't know why you'd want to do that, but I leave mine on pretty much all the time. But again, this is just to monitor her. I don't use it for anything else. When I'm gone during the day, I'm gone, 3, 4, 5 hours, however long. I want to see what's going on with her. And she's usually just chill. She doesn't really do anything right now. She's only 6 months old, so she's still a puppy. So the reason she's in the crate is because she likes to chew a little bit. Hasn't destroyed anything major yet, but I don't want to take that chance. So unfortunately for now, she's crated. So this camera is specifically for that reason. It's just to watch her, just to monitor her. But you can also go up, you got your settings up here in the upper right hand corner. You click on that, you can do the same thing with the Arlo camera. You can do event recording. You can see what setting detections you want, like you want human detection, animal detection, full motion. You can do alarms. It has an alarm on it. There's quite a few things you can do with this camera. And guys, for $25, that's actually an amazing camera versus almost $200 for each Arlo camera. So if you're on a budget and you want a really good camera, unfortunately that has to be connected to power. The Wyze cam is a phenomenal choice. If you want something that's portable, you can put out in your trees. You can put, on your roof, in an attic, anywhere. The Arlo camera is definitely the way to go. You just have to watch your motion settings because it will eat up your battery. That's the only thing. All right, guys, so that's it for the vlog today. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope you got something out of this. I know it's not a crazy comprehensive review, but hopefully it'll get you started. If y'all have any questions, just drop them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer each and every single one of them. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. We out. Peace.